this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play piano to keep them kisses coming by Campbell. And it starts off with a B major chord, kind of a B, D sharp, F sharp in the right hand. I'm kind of taking my left hand to play just the root of that chord. It's kind of my bass player, kind of B and then D sharp and F sharp together. And then from the B, we go to an F sharp major, kind of an F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp all together. And then from the F sharp major, we go to a D sharp minor, kind of a D sharp, F sharp, A sharp all together. And then from the D sharp minor, we go to a C sharp major, which is a little bit of a mind flip, kind of a C sharp F, which we might call E sharp, and then G sharp. So C sharp F and G sharp is kind of what I'm working for the C sharp major. And a lot of our song actually kind of just revolves around that one progression, kind of that B, F sharp, D sharp minor, C sharp major. And you may want to just kind of block that a little bit just to kind of get your right hand and your left hand kind of working through that progression. Now comp-wise, actually, it's kind of cool. You could do kind of a together right on each chord, depending on your skill level and how fast you could go. Kind of a B, F sharp, D sharp minor, C sharp major, just to kind of fill some time in all those chords. Or if you wanted to, you could kind of double time that. Kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, together, right, 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 together, right, 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 together, right, 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 together, right, 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 together, right, right, right. Kind of filling the eighth notes in the tune through that. Or what can be cool is to kind of fill it as a 3+5 idea. Kind of a one, together, right, right, together, right, 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 together, right, right, together, right, 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 right. So kind of a B for 3, F sharp for 5, D sharp minor for 3, C sharp major for 5. So me kind of dig on that. I think that matches the tune feel a little bit better, kind of working it that way. F sharp, D sharp minor, C sharp major. And we'll basically be repeating that through our intro and our first verse until we get to our chorus. And on our chorus, we do that progression 3 times, and then we kind of hit our B major, and then we go to a C sharp major. Kind of as an 8 count on each of those. Kind of B, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C sharp major. Although on that first chorus, you will hear kind of a big kind of hit on the C sharp major. So on that part, you may want to kind of just work that B, C sharp major hits. Kind of working it that way. So all the way through that chorus, you got the B, F sharp, D sharp minor, C sharp, then we do it again. B, F sharp, D sharp minor, C sharp, and then we do it again. B, F sharp, D sharp minor, C sharp, and then B, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C sharp major. So I'm going to kind of experiment with that a little bit. And then from that chorus, then we go back into our intro progression. Now something else that I'd like playing around with a little bit is kind of working arpeggios, where you kind of break up the chord. So rather than playing the whole chord all together, you could break the chord up, kind of a root 3/5 in the right hand. And actually even just thinking left to right can be cool for this too. Just timing wise, but that could be kind of a cool thing to kind of play around with too, kind of through the tune. Or all these chords are kind of coming out of an F sharp major scale, kind of an F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, and then an F, which we might call an E sharp, and then F sharp. So F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, F, F sharp, which gives you all the black keys randomly as a pentatonic scale, which is kind of cool. And what you could do is kind of play a bass note. This is an idea I call freeform. You could play a bass note, make up something in the scale, play a bass note, play a bass note, play a bass note. So it's kind of a bass scale idea, bass scale idea, bass scale idea. So left, right, still kind of as an idea that or you could even mix in the arpeggios with that. Actually, that would be the doorway into making solo arrangements of this, is to pick out the melody, what's being sung in the right hand, and then line it up with that bass note progression. So if you're kind of interested in that's what you would be trying to do, is trying to pick out that melody. Very cool. And we'd be repeating that through that verse progression until we get back to our chorus part. And we kind of be repeating that progression 3 times. So we do it again. And then we end up on the B. And then our C sharp. And then we'd be going back into our intro progression. Lots of other ways to kind of comp this too. You may want to kind of experiment, kind of find some ways that work for you, but that's the basics of how you could chord through Keep Them Kisses Coming by Craig Campbell. So good luck.